Your niche. I'm the content writing workshop presented to you by Youvah. I am. If you don't know, you've skipped all the sessions above and directly started from session 3. That is not good. Go back, learn my name, and come here to find your niche. And as you can see, I have the same shirt on, so we are shooting on the same day, and we want to cover everything for you and in the time. So we can compromise on the costumes, but we are not compromising on the quality of content that will be given to you, because that is what our aim is, and that is what my agency also stands for, giving quality over quantity. But remember, how are you going to achieve quality unless you've given out quantity? So this niche thing is very important. So I'll give you a brief introduction on niche specialization. It's not niche that is there, might be there in your home or away from you, but this is niche. This will stay with you. So in the world of content writing, having a niche is like having a superpower of your own. This gives you a competitive edge. A niche can be defined as a specific area or a skill set that you are good at. No one else can beat you in that. This is where you develop your authority, you prove yourself, you build credibility, and you just have that specialized knowledge of it, and you have that knack for this particular thing that makes you a better choice in that pool of niche. Why? Because that is your passion. That is one thing you are so good at that you don't find difference between 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. That is how dedicated you get when you talk about your niche. And this also allows you to write content that is more valuable, that is more targeted, and that is more driven towards the sales aspect of it. And if not sales, it must have that impact on the audience. And unless you know or feel that content, feel that rhythm, or feel that subject, that impact of writing the content might not be that great. Unless you've written quantity of content in that area. So automatically that becomes a niche of your writing. If you don't like it, now you've written a lot of things so that you are so good on it that you can just write anytime on that topic or in that particular niche. And this we'll be talking about what different niche are there and how you can find it. But this is important because many successful content writers focus on a particular industry. They start with that, either industry or a subject matter, and then this helps them to gain recognition, to show people the imagination they have, to show people their outspoken self or their inside self, that is intrusive thoughts maybe. And when you become very persistent on sharing these things, you get consistent work opportunities as well. So you have to find your niche. My niche is copywriting, let's say, copywriting in all forms. Teaching is one thing that I have recently got involved into. This recently means 3 years ago, and I'm enjoying the flow of it if I have my own space. This session is getting recorded, so the people in the production team, and it will be edited, so the post-production team also has this niche that they see the different angles, they see the lightings, they see the setup. That is their niche. So find your niche, and how this niche helps you is there in this session. And now, how do we find a niche? Why is one question that comes further inside of that circle of how, what, and why. So these are again a few pointers that I just shared, but to specify and develop this particular knack in you about content writing and the niche is important. You can take screenshots as well anytime that you want. So you build authority and credibility. Clients prefer more people who have more experience, expertise, and show of work pieces that you have done. It reduces your research time. If you have written a lot of content pieces, if you know that particular niche, you can talk about it very fluently without any hesitations or second thought. Let's say you talk about AI, you talk about automobiles, you talk about softwares, you talk about gaming, you talk about gaming accessories. Anyone who is into any one of this niche, or it can be given again a very sub niched idea, that is Valorant. In the gaming, Valorant, and after Valorant you can be talking about the characters in that game, you can be specifically talking about the accessories. So these are kind of niche that you go into. When you are writing in that particular niche and you're very consistent with it, you're very upbeat with it, and when you have gotten the idea of how to write, what to write, and how to get information from, the potential of earning higher and higher and higher increases. When a good comic is writing one thing and when Zakir Khan is writing certain thing, that's a big difference, and hence Zakir Khan can charge premium. The good comic might not charge that premium. Fourth point is easier content marketing. So you get to know, when you consistently write in your niche, what is certain things that people prefer, what patterns people engage with more, and what is your style of writing as well. So you need to write a lot of content, so it becomes easier for content marketing in yourself and for the brand as well. This increases the consistency and confidence in you. When you have got your niche, now you know your superpower, so you can bank on your superpower more. So writing about familiar topics ensures a steady content flow in yourself, because you've been involved or engaged in that kind of content somewhere or the other. And then you also start writing higher quality content when it comes to that particular subject that you're talking about. Now, common niches in content writing are technology and AI. This covers advancement in softwares, AI, gadgets, cybersecurity, etc. Health and wellness. This focuses on nutrition, fitness, mental health, medical topics, etc., etc. Finance and crypto, that is now a very trending topic. Topics like personal finance, investing, banking, cryptocurrency, trends in finance industry, how different cards for teenagers are coming up, that is one more thing. E-commerce and marketing. Now this is something you might be looking forward to as a potential thing, because a lot of reels are circulating on these topics. It includes SEO, digital marketing, branding, and online sales strategies. These are all the things that comes into this. Then education and e-learning, writing for online courses like one that you're going through, edtech platforms, and student resources. These are few niches which are common. Hence, I have written that in my topic as well, heading as well. So there are different niches as well. You can find those things. It can be a comic writer, it can be something else. But these are common niches that I was talking about. Now, how do you identify your niche? That is important. Now, choosing a niche can depend on your interests, experience, industry demand as well. So here's a step-by-step approach for you to find your niche. First is assess your interest and knowledge. You see, when you're writing down topics, are you enjoying when you write it? Are you enjoying when you research about it or discussing it? Check the competitor content. When you're writing content, you go out, read on different blogs, articles, case studies from different brands of that same topic. Analyze the market demand. See how people are actually consuming it. Is there any demand for that content, or no, it is okay for people to just without reading also they can do a lot of things. Use keyword research for this particular thing. go on Google Trends, Uber Suggest, find the demand of the audience, then experiment and test. Write a lot of things and then experiment it, see what point of a content was good for people, what kind of content was not good of people, what up to what point were people actually hooked to your content, what not. All of these data analytics will be shared to you with that particular platform that you are at. Specialize and upskill. This is important. Once you identify your niche, it is not that you will stick to that particular kind of knowledge. No, you have to keep on learning, because industry 4.0 and 5.0 are drastic evolution and drastic explosion of knowledge, and you need to be improving yourself if you want to stay ahead. If you want to stay cliched, if you want to stay the same, then it's okay. You can still figure out your way and make a good life for yourself. But if you want to be good, if you want to live life like king or queen size, then this is important for you. Now, staying relevant in your niche has few things that you should do. Few topics would be: follow top blogs, find people in that industry which are good, find those blogs which are good, articles, pages, website, follow them, follow influencers in that industry, engage in this industry discussions on LinkedIn, X, formerly known as Twitter, and do all of these things. Subscribe to different newsletters. Newsletters is one thing which people sign up for but don't read. Read it. Find research papers, find reports, read them, and keep updating your skills with online courses and certification like you are just doing with Youvah. Staying relevant in your niche is important, and these are few steps that you can stay relevant with. And with the last slide is red flags. I think everyone is looking forward to the red flags of every session, because that is the one thing that captures everyone's attention. The first red flag in choosing a niche would be: don't choose a niche just because it's trending. If technology is trending, you're just going behind it. And the next day, if sports is trending, you are changing yourself as a sports writer. Don't do that, because they quickly change, and that might not be something you can adapt, because then you will not have a specific skill set. You will be someone who knows a little bit about everything. Avoid being too broad. Don't be aloo. You cannot be aloo, which goes with everything. If you want to be a niche town specific writer who gets more idea about the topic and better deals, find something that is specific to a target audience. For example, don't talk just about technology. Talk about AI in healthcare, AI in education, AI in pharmaceutical industries. Except for AI, you can talk about evolution of labor driven work in industry in 2025, evolution of development, or revolution of now this age content marketing. Don't be too broad, very specific. You should talk about a specific content. Third red flag is: don't ignore audience needs. Give them what they want. No, at the end of the day, they are the ones who will be reading your content. So don't ignore them. Don't do this thing. Spend some quality time with your audience needs and find out what they want. So choosing a niche will help you in that, and it has to do with both of these things. One is finding the needs and demands of the market, and also finding the engagement with the audience through your content. With that said, we will wrap up this session, and I'll meet you in the next session, most probably with the same costume. Till then, bye.